Hi, I got a quick one for you. Um, I got a carving board that I just finished up. I got a little delayed. I was waiting for a special bit, and I just got it yesterday. So it's all done, and now I'm going to put the oil on it so I can get it off to its new home. Now, a little self-serving this time, but I've been making this board treatment. It's mineral oil and beeswax, and I've been doing it for a long time, and I use it all the time on my stuff. And somebody I know says, "Well, do you sell this stuff?" I said, "I mean, well, I don't know. I'm not going to start making beeswax and stuff." Well, I started making beeswax and stuff. So here's the deal: you put a blend of mineral oil, which is basically what you buy in the store, butcher block oil, $10 for a little bottle, $12 for a little bottle, and beeswax. And you melt it down, and then put it in a nice, clean, new jar, and it turns into basically a cream. And I keep the little bit that doesn't fit in the jar, that I don't have enough to fill one jar, I leave in the slow cooker for my own use. So now what we're going to do is, let me pull this over here. This side of the board I did already. This side of the board is untreated. So this is the way it looks. That's untreated. This is the maple and walnut. So you can see the difference in the board. The way that this is used, if you already have a treated board, you wipe it on, go about your business, let it sit. I like letting it sit overnight, letting everything really soak in. But when it's already been treated, you can just leave it for an hour, a couple hours, and it's going to be like car paste wax type of a deal. And then you buff it off with a clean rag, and you get this beautiful finish. And I'll tell you, this stuff is really great. I've been using it for a long time. Anyway, I'm going to start bringing this stuff to the craft fairs and see if anybody wants it. If you use wooden boards, you don't use those plastic, caught myself, fine plastic boards made in other countries. If you actually buy a nice board from someone that makes them, or you buy one in a good wood store, a good kitchen store, not the cheap junk, then what we're going to do is you're going to have something to take care of for a long time, and it'll last you virtually forever. This stuff will stay in the jar 2-3 years if you don't use it all, as long as you keep it in a cool, dry place. And realistically, it never goes bad if it's in a cool, dry place. But 2 or 3 years is good. You're not gonna have it if you have wood boards. So it's real simple. It's like waxing your car. Wax, car. And I'm going to rub this in. Now this is going to sit overnight with a real heavy load of wax on it. When you get a board from someone that makes them for you, it's going to be it's most likely going to be treated unless you ask for it not to be for some reason. But this is nice, all natural, beeswax and mineral oil. And can you make it yourself? Yeah. Why would you want to? You can just find me at a craft fair and get a jar there. It costs a little bit. I'm selling them for about $12 for these 4-ounce jars, and that's, if you look around online, they're anywhere from $9 to $14 and up to buy this stuff if you buy it online. I'm telling you, there's only 2 ingredients in here: mineral oil and beeswax. So once I got a good coat on it, I'm going to get the edge. Nice. Look how nice. Like in the movies. That's it. This guy is going to go sit in the house. And this is the bottom of the board. Okay? I treat the bottom of the board the same way I treat the top of the board. Same grits as sandpaper. Most anybody that makes nice boards for people, they'll treat the board right on all edges, all sides, and give it to you there. So that's it. That's my quickie. This is my tip number 2, tip of the day, and it's take care of your wood boards. Buy a nice wood board. I mean, even if you go to a store and buy one, buy a good one. Don't buy cheap junk, and take good care of it. Wipe it down. Mild damp rags, a little bit of soap and water maybe. If it's really got a lot of junk on it, wipe it down good. Dry it real good immediately. Dry the board. Don't let it sit. Don't ever put it in the dishwasher, but put it out on the counter after it's dry, been dried, and then once it's good and dry, wipe on some board cream, board wax, whatever you want to call it, and let it soak in, and then buff it off the next day or before you go to bed. Now, I'm going to let this sit. I'm going to hit it again tomorrow, both sides, and both sides will have 2 good coats on it, and it'll be ready to drop off so it can start its new life in its new home. And that's it. But letting it sit is going to let this all soak in, and once you buff it, it's going to feel like your car. It's going to feel smooth. It's going to feel nice. You may just sit there and just, rub the board a little bit. That's it. Okay. My tip is over. I wear gloves just so I don't get all greasy and slimy, but it's perfectly natural. You could probably spoon feed it to yourself if you really get hooked on it, but maybe not. All right, you guys have a good day, and I hope to see you at the craft fairs, and maybe you take home a jar of this board cream and see how it works for you. Okay? All right, that's it. We're out of here.